Let's go to this next one. Let's see what she has to say. Okay.
My parents are retired public school teachers. They're like younger boomers and have been teachers their whole lives. I want you to think about what life looks like for a household of two public school teachers with two kids today. Like, what does their house look like? What's their finances look like? Because this was my parents' situation as two public school teachers. This is where I grew up, on a lake with a boat, like a 3-bedroom house, not like a super fancy house, but a 3-bedroom house. There are currently two houses for sale on this lake. One is $530,000 and the other is $1.2 million. On the lake my parents moved onto in the 90s as two public school teachers with two children. They never had side hustles, they never had summer jobs, they had summers off. They were two public school teachers, and this is what that afforded them. My fiance and I now make combined what my parents made when I was like in high school, like decades into their teaching careers. Our apartment, when it rains on the outside, it rains on the inside. It's like enraging and unfathomable thinking about the world that people older than us got to live in, because no one ever gets to live like this with normal jobs ever again.
I mean, look, I get what you're saying, but what are you going to do? Do you got 1.21 gigawatts, a flux capacitor, and a fucking DeLorean to go back in time and change? Welcome to life. You have to evolve. You have to change. It is what it is. Like sitting around, okay, and whining about shit, as she has like a big old fucking gold chain on her neck as well. Why do you think the cost of housing is going up? Okay. Why would you vote for any party that increases taxes? Taxation, dude, we have enough government. We have more than enough government. We do not need more government in our country. We do not need more government. Government is the biggest waste of time, money, and resources ever. Okay, the government's supposed to protect the country. And last thing I'm check, the border and south, the Mexican border is basically open. Everybody's just coming on in, and we're just importing all these people. And then, but again, as we're going to cover it here in this article, who's voting this shit in all the time? Who's voting it in all the time? Okay. Take a look here. Let's go back to the article. It's hard, and I feel it. I'm a real person with a family, and we're feeling squeezed this Christmas. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Oh no. I know most of you are too. New Social Security Administration shows that the average American worker made $3,400 a month in 2022. That's before taxes. Let me put it another way. The middle class is no longer the middle. A medium income means you barely scrape by. Meanwhile, median rent has spiked to about $2,000. Well, yeah. Let's see. To all the women making these videos, I just have one thing to ask. How did you vote in 2022? You may think it's rude, but I'm not here saying Donald Trump is rainbow sunshine, but I haven't forgot about the data. Trump, men versus women. Biden, women versus men. Or this from 2 years in the Biden presidency. Support from women boosts Biden to another year high approval rating. Poll. President Biden's approval rating has hit a high in the third poll this week, driven largely by an increase in support from female voters. Great. Lest you think I'm being unfair to women, let me harp on the men. White men, especially white men, swung towards Biden. In 2020, men were still evenly split, with 48% choosing Biden to Trump's 50%. The gap shrank considerably from 2016, when Trump won men by 11 points. In addition, the group that swung away from Trump grew as a share of the electorate from 2016, signaling that in a year with high turnout, men turnout grew more. White men were the big part of the swing towards Biden. In 2016, Trump won white men by 30 points. In 2020, he won them again by substantially slimmer 17 points. Okay. And then this data obviously is corrupt. Biden was ultimately pushed to a victory by the same middle class that's now complaining about grocery prices. Suburban voters, especially white voters, swung towards Biden. Suburban voters appear to be a major factor when helping Biden win. While Pew found Trump winning the suburbs by 2 points in 2016, Biden won them by 11 points in 2020, a 13-point overall swing, considering that the suburbs accounted for just overall over half of all voters. It was a big demographic win for Biden. Okay, so hilarious to just see this all.